Hello. Um, my name is SLYR, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Um, I I try to make music. I try to do some other things, and I've just been wanting to express myself in a form like this. I've been thinking about it, and I talk to a lot of people in my life, and I have some deep conversations, whether it's taking advice or giving advice. I'm pretty young, so I don't. It's not like I have that much wisdom to give, but um, as a as a young man, uh, there are a lot of other young men who do need to hear some stuff. But most importantly, there's just a lot of young people who need to hear a lot of important stuff. Um, and I don't know, kind of wanted to just put some of my wisdom out there, some of my knowledge. Um, I've been talking with a very close friend of mine lately about a lot of things. They're going through some stuff right now, and it's uh, it's a lot to deal with. And I hope I know that they're strong and that they'll get through it very soon because I trust them. That is why I am very close with them. Um, but yeah, I guess the first and to me the most important topic is to be yourself and unapologetically be yourself. Um, I'm no stranger to being a little weird, you know? And most of us are in our own ways. I like to believe that everyone has, like, um, a bit of autism in them, but I think that's a little optimistic. Um, I'm afraid a lot of a good chunk of the human population just isn't, but I don't know. What do I know? Um, but, be yourself. Um, there are a lot of people out there that are going to try and make you feel weird. They're going to try and make you feel like what you're doing is wrong. People are just going to try and make you feel stupid or annoying or lame, and just don't listen to them. It's never worth it. I I've heard it all. I really have. Um, you know, it's not fun being picked on. It's not fun being being laughed at or being kind of looked at like a crazy person just because you're being yourself. And I don't mean be yourself as in do some really weird, crazy shit. But if you like to sing and you like to sing to yourself, or if you like to wear certain kinds of clothes, or if you like to wear your hair in a certain way, if you really like to talk about certain topics, just do it. You know, people that live their life just doing the same exact bullshit that all the other people also do. I'm sorry, that's just fucking lame. It really is. Um, be yourself. Unapologetically be yourself. I have spent so much of my life especially in school, being kind of anxious about, the people that were talking about me, or if people were talking about me. And it sucked, but I was always being myself. I was very quiet, but I, you know, and it sucks because I feel like right now the person who I've become, I really am me. I feel like I've really blossomed and I've turned into who I am now. And I'd like to say thank you to all the people that made me feel weird, but at the same time, it hurt. It really hurt. And that's the sad truth about life, is that there's going to be a lot of lessons that will make you feel great, but are going to hurt. And that's what being weird and being different it's never going to stop. It really doesn't. It's just an uphill battle, but you get stronger. The road doesn't get easier, but your legs get stronger. It especially when you start finding more stuff about yourself, and when you find more people that might not be exactly like you, but who accept you and try to understand you and do care and love for who you are. I I have some very close friends that I've known for a very long time, and I've had my moments with them. Uh, you know, I have been called many, many names by them, and they've made me feel really bad at times. But they're still my closest friends. I would die for them, and I've known them the longest out of anybody that isn't my family. But my other friends are a few people that I've started getting close to pretty much this year, last year, and I've never felt more accepted than I have with them. I have found out that I am very, weird because of them. I've always known, obviously, but it definitely, there's been some times, some things that they've said that really, like, wow, yes, okay, if they think I am, if I'm a certain thing, then damn, I really am. But, and it makes me a little sad sometimes, but it's good to be different. It genuinely builds character, and depending on how you work with it, it just makes you even more different and weird and awesome than you were before. Uh, you know, when I was a kid, I used to be different in the way that I used to play video games, I used to watch anime, and I, used to love certain things that not everybody, not a, fucking every kid loved Mario, but there's just some other things, and but when you grow up and you go through life, you find more and more and more and more things about yourself, more things that you like, more things you don't like, and you just keep on getting more special. You keep on getting more weird, more different, and it's amazing. It's really tough, but it is amazing. Life is really hard, especially when you're different. Um, and it's hard on two different levels. It's hard when other people make it hard for you, And for others, it's hard because they just see the world differently. Um, not everyone can react to things the same way you can. Not everyone can read things the same way you can. Not everyone processes information, emotions, or anything the same way that you can. And you also have to accept that. It's tough, but you do. I don't know how long this is going to be. I just have a lot of things on my mind, and I wish I could just tell people this stuff, but just feels preachy. But whatever. Just be yourself. If there's something you want to do it. If you're afraid of doing it and being judged for it, don't be. Unless it's like eating poop or something weird. But, you just gotta be yourself. It's as simple as that. I have never been more complimented in my life than I have been this year. I started changing my style, the way I dress, the way I look, and with music as well, just by keeping it up. And by a lot of people close to me, and by a lot of strangers and people that I work with, I've been getting a lot of compliments. So I gotta say it's worth it. I've worked pretty hard to get where I am. Life is really hard. But I've been a kind person through and through. I've been different. I've been weird. And then I've been working hard. And I still have such a long way to go in every one of those aspects. But it's worth it, man. As someone who's been very down, very, very, very down, keep going. It's worth it. It really is. It's great. Another topic I suppose I can pick is something I just mentioned. Being kind through and through. I've said hurtful things in my life. I've said hurtful things to strangers, friends, close friends, and family. And I think about those things a lot. And it makes me sad a lot. And right now it's making me sad to think about. When I think about those things, it makes me sad because it makes me think of what I was thinking, what I was feeling, and why I felt I was justified in saying in the heat of the moment of what I said. And it makes me think of what they felt when they heard it. And I think about the fact that you can't take back what you say. You can apologize all you want. You can say that you were this or that or didn't mean it. You can never take back what you say. What you say is what you say. I've said a lot of mean things. I said a lot of dirty things. I can never take those things back. But what I can do, what all of us can do, is learn from it. To realize what you said, whether it truthful or untruthful, the impact it had on somebody. The least you can do to make it up, and understanding not to do that again. good to be kind. It's not easy, but it's good. It has been very hard. I have been not to toot my own horn, but I have been very kind to people for a lot of my life because of those lessons that I've learned of saying mean things to people. And so since then, since learning about those different things, I just am kind to everybody. And it's not out of fear, it's not out of some other motive. It is just become who I am. I am just a kind person. I think I always have been. I was just stupid before, which a lot of us are when we're kids, Well, everyone is. But you should be kind. It's the right thing to do. It's the right path to choose. And it's the hardest one, to always be kind. It's so hard. It's so hard to go through the most difficult times in your life, to go through stress, to go through everything going on, school, family, work, just everything, and at the end of the day, still look in the mirror and say that you were kind through and through. That you weren't mean to anyone, that you never said anything hurtful, that you never did anything that would hurt somebody, that you were kind, that you were nice to everyone, that you held somebody's hand, that you helped open a door for someone. Just little things. I don't know why I do it, but if I'm walking to the gym, I see somebody coming maybe slightly slower than me, slightly faster sometimes, I will run to that door and I will open it for them. It does not matter who, unless it's somebody I know is evil, then I am going to turn around and walk the other way. But, it's just become who I am, and I'm proud to say that. I'm usually a very humble person, and I don't like to pat myself on the back for stupid bullshit. But I do that, and I've been doing that for as long as I can remember. It's just the little things. It's sort of the golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated. I would love if someone held the door open for me, so I'm going to do it for this person. I would love if somebody complimented my outfit today, so I'm going to do it to this person. I would love if somebody gave me a high five right now, so I'm going to do it to this person. It's, I don't know if there's any good karma, or anything you get in return for it, and you shouldn't do it for that. I honestly, sometimes I don't think there is, but I really don't care, and neither should you. You should be kind to be kind, to be able to say that I put a smile on somebody's face. It's powerful. Not everyone can do that. And perhaps one more topic. Do what you love. It's, again, another simple, stupid thing, but it's true. You really just got to do what you love. And it does not matter how old you are. It is literally never too late to do anything. I know a lot of people that are older, whether it's 40s, 50s, 60s. It is never, never too late to do something that you want to do. I play the drums. I play a lot of different music. I do some light art. Not really. It sucks, but I do some stuff. And I play video games. I watch anime. You know, I sing with my friends. I hang out with my friends. I do what I love. And, if I died tomorrow, what I did today, I would be proud of it. And I want you to be too. I wish everyone could do what they love. I really do. I love to drum, so, I drum. I have a drum set, I have a marching snare, I have a bunch of different drums that I can play. Congas, bongos, you know. Just do what you love. And it doesn't have to make money. That's the thing, is a lot of people especially in America, everything has to be monetized. Everything has to be very frugal. Is that the word for it? Is that the proper? There's another word I'm thinking of that sounds interesting and just means that it makes money. But it doesn't have to be. I've made a lot of stupid songs that are just sitting on a hard drive that are never going to see the light of day. I have made so much stupid crap, but I've made it, and I put effort into it. I put effort into it all, and I'm proud of it. But, some of it I'm not going to fucking put out because it sucks, but that's just my opinion. Whenever I do show people my stuff, I just receive endless compliments, and I never know what to think about it. I've never gotten compliments until I got to this age, really. It's weird. Getting compliments is strange. I'm going to sidetrack a bit. Getting compliments is really weird. I've learned a lot of things in my life, but I have never learned how to take a compliment. Because I've never really got them, not to be woe is me. I never got compliments growing up and even being an adult. But this year, man, I swear, I get a compliment at least one every couple days, and some days I receive multiple compliments. My friend will tell me that I'm a genius, or someone told me that I look like an anime character, and that, I swear, man, that was, I played it cool in the moment, which usually I don't care about doing, but that was like one of the coolest compliments I have ever received. Pretty awesome compliment. Compliments are great. Another reason to be kind is to give somebody a compliment about something, especially when you can tell someone put effort into something. Just say something about it. Say you notice it and that it's cool. I like that blue streak you put in your hair. Fucking stupid, but simple. I love it. It looks nice. It looks cool. I really like your Kirby t-shirt. It's awesome, dude. I love Kirby. Hey, man. Did you make that? That looks really cool. You did? Good job. Everyone wants to hear something. Everybody has some little quirk they're putting into their daily life that they would love to just hear a compliment about. I get compliments about my hair now. I've never gotten compliments I don't really get any other compliments except for my hair and my jewelry. Uh, it is very strange. I know a lot of other people get compliments for being pretty or being handsome. I don't get those. But I do get a lot of compliments about my hair and about my jewelry. So, fuck it. I'll take it. What compliment did I receive today? My friend told me I'm a musical genius, which I just love this person, but I don't know what they think. That is just insane. But I'll take it because I trust them and I love them. But, do what you love. Because if you do what you love, you get those compliments. I've been doing what I love and I have received compliments because of it. I do a lot of music, and because of that, people have told me what I do is cool or that I've worked really hard. I'm joining something in the fall very soon, and I've gotten a lot of congratulations on it. And whenever you push yourself, whenever you do something and you keep doing what you love, you do get noticed for it. It takes such a long, long time, but someday you get noticed. And when you do, oh, fuck, it feels so good. It really does. You just gotta keep putting work in. Keep doing what you love. Doesn't have to make money. Just do what you love because you love doing it.